You went to the gun shop to buy a gun. You went to the gun shop to buy a firearm, and they told you that you could not. And you found out that it's because you had a mental health commitment. You had an involuntary mental health commitment at some point in the past. Now what do? My name is Attorney Keith Williams, and this video is not intended to be legal advice, but it is intended to talk with you about your options when you've gone to the gun shop and you've tried to buy a firearm and you've been denied. The first thing we need to do is to take the number they gave you when you were denied. That's called an NTN number, a NICS transaction number. We can submit that to the FBI through their website, and they will send us a letter by email that explains to us why you were denied the ability to buy a gun or buy a firearm. And if it was because you've been to the hospital in the past, because you had mental health care, specifically because you had an involuntary commitment that was ordered by a North Carolina court, then we can file and ask a state judge here in North Carolina to restore your firearm rights. The judge has a lot of discretion, but in essence, the judge would need to find that at this point you're not a danger to yourself or others. And if the state judge makes that finding, then the state clerk will send the order to the FBI, and the FBI will accept it, and they will restore your federal right to have a firearm, to have a gun, because North Carolina's state statute is approved by the FBI. Now, when you were in the hospital and you had the mental health treatment, they probably didn't tell you that you lost the right to have a firearm. But the bad news is, under federal law, after an involuntary mental health commitment, you lose the right to possess any firearms or ammunition for the rest of your life unless your rights are restored. The good news is we can go through the restoration process, again, if you were involuntarily committed by a North Carolina court. Even if you now live in a different state, we can do it here if you were involuntarily committed here. Even if you were involuntarily committed for mental health reasons when you were younger than 18, even then we need to go through this process. An expungement can be done for an under 18 mental health involuntary commitment, but that's not enough under federal law to restore your rights. We need to go through this process. So at any point in your life, if you've had an involuntary mental health commitment, and if now you'd like to get back the right to have firearms or ammunition, then you're welcome to give us a call and we'd be glad to talk with you.